Still living that jack life. Today we train back, biceps, and deltoid caps. Started off the day with some warm-up on the step mill here. I like to get a good sweat going before I lift weights. Another thing I always like to do is warm the core up, so I did that by doing some ball crunches, as you see here. Sometimes on back day, I like to start off by pumping up the rear delts, and the biceps, and the side delts even. So I use this bench, and I put it on an incline, and this is how I do my rear laterals to pump some blood into the rear deltoids. I go over and I do some dumbbell curls to get the biceps pumped up with blood. And when you do this, you go in to do your compound movements for back, you're really gonna feel it in your rear delts, and you're really gonna feel it in your biceps when you're doing the compound movements. And it really helps your rear deltoids tie into the rest of your back. I also throw in a few side laterals just because the side deltoids never seem to pop out enough, and they tie in so well with the rear deltoids and the shoulder cap. I jump over to the seated cable rows here, which is something that you pretty much will always see me doing on back day. It's an old school move, and it works. Back in the day, that little V handle was all we had, and that's all you ever saw people doing on seated cable rows. I throw in some of these rear cable laterals in between sets, again, to keep that rear deltoid pumped up, and also throw in some cable curls as well. You can pretty much use whatever attachment you want here, but what's nice is a lot of the times this will be right next to the lap poles in the row machine. Speaking of lap poles, it's one of my favorite things to do on back day, and I saved it towards the end here, where all my other muscles are pretty much exhausted, but I've got a really good pump going on in the rear delts and in the biceps. Try to do some pause reps when you do these so you can really get a good mind-muscle connection with where it's working in the back. Well, we finished out with a little bit more cardio. Just wasn't quite enough. And I hate saying I hate cardio. Well, that's a wrap, y'all. That's back day. Get out there and kill it.